Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, you will learn how to find top employees using filter function in Microsoft Excel. So as you are seeing my screen, here I have given a spin button to find the top employees. You can select the number like top 6, top 5 or top 7, top 8. Accordingly, this list will be changed, and this is the dynamic chart which is connected with this data also getting changed. And see the chart title that is also dynamic. We'll select the top 9. Here you can see top 9 employees by quality score. I will show you data. Here we have the data, we have employee names, and then we have quality score. We have used the rank function to get this result, and then we have used the filter and sort function, and then we created the dynamic range using the offset function to create the chart. I will explain these all things step by step. Please watch this video till the end. Let's start without delay. So first we will go to the data. Let's copy this data, employee name and quality score. Press Ctrl C and press Ctrl N to add a new workbook and paste that here. We have here employee name, quality score. Now first we will add a new column which is rank. So we will get the rank of each employee. So here we will use rank function, rank, this one, and the number. So number we will take this, and in the reference we will give this reference. You can put it till the end also, so that as you add the new data it will consider automatically, comma. In the order we will take the descending order because top quality score should be rank 1. Now fill this formula down. So we are getting the rank for each employee on the basis of quality score. Alright friends. Now I will add a new sheet. So this is our data sheet, and here we will create our chart and summary. We will select top, and let's select here dynamic number. Okay, here we will take the employee name, quality score. Alright friends, let's put some formatting here. Alright, now go to the view and remove the grid lines from here. To change this cell dynamically, what we can do, we will add a form control spin button here. So I'll go to the developer tab and I'll go to the insert, and from the form control I will take a spin button. So this is the spin button. Just click here, make it slightly smaller like this. Let's keep this here. Just right click, go to the format control, and here in the format control, minimum value let's take here 1. The maximum value I'm putting here 100. I'm saying I will not take more than top 100 employee. Okay, so I'm just keeping 100, or you can keep here, let's say 30, 40, whatever you want. Okay, now the cell link, so I'll take this cell link C2 and click on. Here it is showing 1. If I will click on this up arrow, you can see it is getting changed. So basically you can change this number using this spin button. Alright, now we will get here the top 3, 4, 5, whatever you have selected employees. To get the top employees, what we can do, we can use the filter function. Use the filter function, this one, and now we need to provide an array here. So I'll go to this table and I will take this array from A2 till the end. So as you will add more data, it will consider that, comma, and in the include we will put our criteria. So our criteria will be the rank. From here I will take from here C2 till the end. The rank should be less than or equal to, I'll come to the chart, this C2. Okay, so it will take all employee wherein the rank is 7 or less than 7. Just hit the enter. So here you can see we are getting all the employees wherein the rank is 7 or less than 7. Here you can see we are getting some zeros, and these zeros are just because we have taken the range of array till the end. So that means it is considering the blank data as well. If we will take the data till the last row only 21, then it will not take these zeros. So what we can do, we can put another criteria here. Let's put the bracket here. Another criteria, we can say we should not consider the blank. Where an employee name is blank, it should exclude that. So I will put here asterisk sign to put the another criteria and start bracket. I'll go to the data. I'll go to the employee name column from A2 till the end, and I will say not equal to blank. And just close this bracket and close another bracket and just hit the enter. So here you can see it is taking only those employee name. Because I'm taking the top 7 employees, so what I'm saying, my top first employee should be on top, then the another one. So basically this data should be in the sorting order, in the descending order. Alright, so I can use the sort function also. So here before the filter function, I will use the sort function sort, and in the sort first we will provide the array. So array will be the output of this filter function. Then comma, the index we will take the column number. So if we want to sort by the employee name or the quality score, so we want to sort by the quality score. So I will take here column number 2, comma. The next is sort order. We want to take it in the ascending order or descending order. So we will take in the descending order. The maximum quality score should be appeared on the top. Let's close the bracket and hit the enter. So here you can see the data is sorted now. Alright friends. Now if I will change the number here, you can see the list is getting changed. If you want to format this data, so let's select some range here. Let's go down, let's say till 100 or 200, and then go to the home, conditional formatting and new rule, and go to the format only cell that content, and here in the cell value go to no blank. Go to the format, go to the border, select some color, let's say gray color here, select this border, click on outline, click on OK. Alright, let's come to the top, and here you can see some border. If I will add more, then you can see the border also getting added. Okay, so we are doing this activity without any macro. Now we will add some names. To add the name, I'll go to the formula and name manager, click on new name, and first we will take the employee name. So employee underscore name we are creating, and we will use the offset function here. I'll put here offset, and then in the offset we will take this range B5, put here comma, 3 commas. Then I will take the height as count A, and I will take the count A from this cell where an employee name is getting started till the end, and just close this and just close it. And if I will click here, then here you can see it is automatically selecting desired range. Okay, let's copy this and just close this. Add new name for the quality score, click on new. So for the quality score we are adding, let's paste the same formula. Only thing we will take here C5. For the count A you can take from B column also. Let's click on close, you can check the range. Alright, so we have taken the range for quality score as well as for employee name. Now let's select this data, go to the insert and go to the charts, and let's take this bar chart. Click on the employee name. Here you can see the last employee is appearing on the top. So right click, go to the format axis, scroll it down and click on the category in reverse order. Let's select this x-axis and press delete. Now I will go to the chart style and I will choose a style from here. So I'm taking this one. So again we can delete this axis. Now right click, go to the format data series, go to the fill and line, fill, and here let's select this vary color by point. Now go to the series option, and now we will change the gap. We will take around 20% here. Let's right click here, click on add data label, select the data label, go to the home, and let's take the black color, make it bold. Similarly for the employee names access also, make it black and bold. And now I will select this chart. I'll go to the format and shape style. Let's take this one. Go to the home, make slightly smaller. Alright, our chart is ready. If I will increase, then you can see it is not getting changed because it's a static chart. Now right click here, go to the select data to make it dynamic. Select quality score here, click on edit. Now we will delete this range from here. We will press F3 to open the paste name window, and we will select the quality score in the paste name window. Click on OK, click on OK. So we have the quality score here. Now click on edit, and here in the access name also we will make it dynamic. So from this $sign, just delete, press F3, and this time we will select the employee name here. Click on OK. Alright, so our chart is dynamic now. 3, then you will see the top 3 employee, top 4, top 5. Alright, because these two are the same, so it is taking in the same rank. Now we will make the chart title dynamic. How we can make it? So let's put our chart title here. So here we have put our chart title, top 6 employee by quality score. This is static, so I will put here formula equal to, I will take this top and space, and in place of 6 I will take this reference C2, and I will put the inverted comma and just close the inverted comma here. So basically it's a text, and just hit the enter. So let's put one more space here after 6. Top 6 employee by quality score. If I will increase, then here you can see top 7 employees by quality score. Now I will select the chart title here, go to the formula bar, press equal to, and I will click here on the cell wherein chart title. Just hit the enter. So here you can see the chart title, and it is dynamic now. For this one, you can take this background, white background, so it is not visible. Alright friend. So friends, that is how you can use the filter, sort function and the offset function to create the dynamic range, and you can use the rank function to get the rank of the employees on the basis of some criteria. Like here we have taken quality score. You can use this method in your business dashboard. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Friends, if you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for watching.